Come out of the box.
Hello, YouTube. Cheer and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
And I'm D-Boy Slim.
And The Basement is the first daily hip-hop debate show. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. So welcome back, Basement family. Today, we're going to do something light. We think it's time we give our favorite new rappers, male rappers, that's catching a buzz and pushing the culture forward. Give them some light, you know? And by new, we mean basically getting big in the past year or so. Even if they've been out for a little bit longer or whatever it is, but nobody really knew who they were. New means they've just been getting big in the past year or so, and that is today's question. The best new male artist. With that being said, Lego.
Come out to the box, boy.
We back. What's going on out there, YouTube?
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed yesterday's show. It was supposed to be Wednesday. As you can tell, I put up something live telling you that the editing was crazy, but that's because we had a lot of clips in there. So I hope you enjoyed it.
Today we going into the hottest new kid out right now. A lot of times, you know, they say us old heads don't give enough credit to the young dudes, and we say this and they're not that. Well, today we gonna give it up and give you our perspective on who we think the hottest new young kid in the game or the nicest new young kid in the game is right now.
Exactly.
I still use that terminology too, nice. You know, to me that still means something, being nice on the mic, period.
You know, we could be show some etiquette, the best new male artist. How about that?
I let him be politically correct. That's why they call me D-Boy.
So I'm Bruce Lively.
But yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I got Don Q. For those of y'all that not familiar with Don Q, High Bridge section of the Bronx, partnered with A Boogie. That's their whole label. As a matter of fact, it's called High Bridge, which is a section in the Bronx. A Boogie is on fire right now.
Yep.
For all, you know, for all y'all young viewers, and A Boogie with the hoodie, as a matter of fact. But they got joints together. I got a bag on me, doing like a little over 5 million views right
when it did it. Double R's, we was really in it. Pulling up and they be in their feelings. It was all good when we was in the Civic. Sick Jews make your bitch choose. They all stared when the wrist moved, and it all came from that road cane. In the kitchen with the wrist moves.
Go check out the freestyle when Don Q was up at Flex. The freestyle he did over the Uchi Wally beat. Crazy. And this is what I mean by young kids. You know, there's still some young kids out there that spit it.
Become a kingpin, but the line between that and the cell seem thin. My head above water, I'm trying not to sink in. It's getting hard, I'm already knee deep in. They ain't had no evidence on you, then why you speak then? Indict it yourself, you was only here for a weekend. Secrets, you know in the street, you supposed to keep in. Went from a trip to the book and straight to the beacon.
What separates him to me is because you can put him on one of the new school beats where dudes are doing it. You know, the new dances, hit them folks and dabbing and all of that type of thing. And he shines on those type of beats.
True.
Or you can put him over a vintage New York beat and he does his thing on that too. So that's why Don Q stands out to me. But yeah, he's on a lot of joints. Features, as a matter of fact, with Fabulous. You got one called For the Family. Check Don Q's the first one to spit on that. Check him on that one. Crazy nice.
Well, that's not a bad choice. That's not a bad choice at all.
Who you got?
Vince Staples. Let's be real. I mean, you know, one of my favorite things is diversity. Another one, your favorite words, authenticity. And this is why I mention variety. It's not just because, I like different stuff. Yeah, I'm an eclectic guy and I do like different stuff. But it's a showing of skills. To be able to ride a certain beat and a certain type of beat, for those of you who are spitters out there, you know how hard it is to continue to switch that up and still be good. It pushes you, and it shows a little something about the artist. But his authenticity. I mean, I'll tell you what, Check these two videos out.
Long Beach, hit the counter, make $1, flip it, split the dollars with my mama children. Folks need Porsches, hoes need abortions. I just need your light of my business. Never no problem playing, no bitches. Never no problem spraying, no witnesses. No face, no case, being with the shit. Hopped out broad day, didn't empty clips. Crabs in the bucket, wanna see you with the bottom, know she love it. When they hatin', so you hit them with the encore. Sending shots, but you at the top floor. Let them pop shit, give me some drums to go pop with me. White women at the shows unconscious. If not that, then top of certain daughters. Get with that or get in the mosh pit. Where's your moxie? Ain't true from Poppy.
North and Crabs in a Bucket. I mean, could it be any further from each other? And could his lyrics be any better? This is what you want to hear from a young cat, coming from where he's coming from. You hear the pain, you hear the artistry. I love it, man. I love it. This dude has really, really floored me since the first time I heard him last year sometime, and it's only gotten better. You're looking at 19 million. You're looking at the EDM chart. You're looking at 5 million for his song Nate, where he talks about his father.
Chrome 38, spinning like a ceiling fan, crying on my mama phone, swaying. He a different man, talking to me monotone, hardly ever coming home. Knew he was the villain, never been a fan of Superman. Beating on my mama in the kitchen, screaming, bitch, you better listen when I speak my mind. Used to think he was unbreakable, he did fair time, but made sure nigga play was full and not shine. We're walking in the first day of school, New Jays and all of that football.
And just like the rest of us, it's not all good and it's not all bad. It's not cliche. It's his story. It's in depth. This is the stuff I look for when I'm looking for the best new male artist. He's got the nod from me.
Well, you want to know, you mentioned my word earlier, authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
It don't get more authentic than the Bronx. I think this young kid is one of those who's capable of carrying the torch for New York and for the Bronx. And like I said, he has that distinction of being able to ride one of these new beats, one of these up-tempo beats that you hear so often these days with the young kids' music, and go to the throwback, vintage East Coast, vintage New York, or any type of beat you throwing, which in my book always meant you was a true MC. It didn't matter what type of beat you throw on, you was able to do your thing and get busy. So, and with, like I said, you can see that clearly with joints like Look At Me Now.
None of this shit here was handed to me, man. This rollie is more like a Grammy to me. All of my niggas is family to me. Yeah, most of my niggas, it was us from the start. Ducking the knocks, seeing niggas getting slumped in the park. All of this shit I spit come from the heart. We would not let this shit crumble apart. Made a picture, they in love with the art. I paid attention and I studied the chart. Car garage and it's full of rides.
Which I happen to think the more up-tempo beats, the more, you know, the younger sound that you hear more often, he's actually better at. And he's a young guy himself, so it only makes sense. But just like I said, the capability and being able to, the ability to be able to do both is what makes him stand out in my book.
I have listened to Don Q, mainly because you bring him up all the time. But that's not to say he's not nice. And I have heard the differences. I mean, there's one thing that both of them have in common. I don't think that Don Q goes as far left as Vince Staples can go. And like you just saw the clips, he also can keep it. He's a throwback. I mean, his lyrics, his style, he's actually a throwback to old school West Coast, that gang banging, listen to Blue Suede, that gang bang, plus how hard it is in the streets, plus just the life. He's a ghetto spokesman, but they both do have that in common. They can go from one to the other.
I would imagine that Staples could probably rhyme over a Premier beat or whatever as well.
Right.
As I'm sure Don Q could probably rhyme over a Dr. Dre track or whatever. Mm-hmm. Which is the differences in, you know, when we say East Coast or West Coast or whatever the sound may be. But point in being, and you know, long story short, is that they're versatile, they're diverse enough, and they're skillful enough. Let me say that enough. They're skillful enough to be able to rhyme on both of them and still be quality, still not compromising the song. And these video clips, such as Look At Me Now, Everything's Lit is another one, which is at 2 million, honest 2 million views. Everything is lit. Like I said, it's another one of those beats, you know, the young kids get into, and it got that vibe to it. It got that bounce to it. Mm-hmm. You know,
Yeah.
he goes crazy. He goes ham on it. So, yeah.
Big ups to the young guys, man. Listen, y'all check out a few others too, man. I don't want to forget it. Lil Bling. We're actually going to have him on the show next week too. Lil Bling out of
Shout
Memphis.
out to Lil Bling.
One of the best coming out of there. New young kid talking about everything, and he's good at it.
And that's another.
That's
That's
an honorable mention.
That's a good point you bring up too. And that's why a lot of dudes don't understand why Kendrick is winning, why J. Cole is winning. It's because of that, what you just said. Dudes choose to talk about and are conscious enough to talk about other things outside of the streets or the norm of what we hear every day on every track and just about every song. You getting your money, you got it out the mud or whatever, you did your thing in the streets, you know. Some dudes choose to, you know, go beyond the surface and talk about other things. And I respect those dudes too.
Yeah.
You know, I respect that a lot when somebody's able to do that and articulate it well. You said some other honorable mentions. I mentioned A Boogie from the get-go, out the gate. In prior shows, we mentioned Dave East. That comes off the head, right off the top of the head.
Saba, new crazy music. Y'all enjoy that. Yeah, it's a lot of new people coming out. But for my money, Vince Staples. That's me.
Don Q, check it out. Corner Stories. He got the mixtape Corner Stories. New single Don Vito. He got the video for that. Don Vito. That's crushing him. I know that's getting played in the club and in the whips right now.
Nice.
Don Vito. Accident. That's off another mixtape of his. Yeah, Don Q, man. Y'all check him out. Y'all ain't already.
Okay.
Leave in the comments. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Who we left out? Who's the new hot kid on your side of things or whatever? Or who you feel is the hottest kid out right now?
That's why we have the platform. Let us know. Let us know. And as a matter of fact, the reason why we want you to let us know is because we shout you out live on the show. And now it's time for the shout outs.
That's a fact.
First shout out goes to none other than the Fleetwood Spice Collection. Okay? The 4th of July is over, so you missed it. But you won't miss the fact that these guys have the best spices, the best taste, the boldest flavors. We're not joking. You foodies out there, you know what it is. Check the website. Check them out. Bloods, Crips, and Essays, the web series. You left a comment, and it was your top 10 hip-hop acts of all time. Number 1, Tupac. 2, Andre 3000. 3, Nas. 4, Jay-Z. 5, Rakim. 6, Scarface. 7, Biggie. 8, Ice Cube.
A lot of people hollered Ice Cube too. Not mad at that one. Chuck D, number 9. I like that. I like that. Brother Lynch hung now.
Ooh, at 10.
You on the edge with that. You jumped out the window with that one. But Chuck D and Ice Cube, I like that. Definitely. Quality list right there. Appreciate the comments, Blood, Crips, and Essays.
Master of the craft. Any list without Eminem is flawed. He's the GOAT, and he's white. Jay and Nas got him in their top 5, and T.I. does as well. Guess it's because he's white. No, I know you're being funny and facetious because we mentioned that in that show. It was a long time ago, hard to remember, but it's not just because he's white. He's dead nice, and everybody knows it. It's just hard to put him above the other people that I had. Honestly, when we do it again this year, because we do it every year, we take a reevaluation, mine probably will change because it's just hard to know who to put him up against. But that's awesome. Master of the craft, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you for your comment. We appreciate it. Now, special shout out to Wadi Umi.
Wadi Umi.
Right now below me is the email address. You give us your phone number. We are starting next week, probably next week, Thursday, the Ask Wadi segment. All that stuff you be talking on the comments, it's time.
Let's go in. For y'all, for those of y'all that don't know what's going on, like, you know, it's a little inside thing where, you know, where we do read these comments and go through and we shout out when you guys leave the comments. Him and Wadi go back and forth. Wadi, we appreciate the comments from the last show too.
Love it.
Me especially because you sided with my side of the debate.
Which you don't always do.
And saying that the voice just didn't cut it for Texas. You know, now we appreciate, the unique voices that Bruce mentioned, but as far as, as that being the weight of the debate, we got your comments loud and clear, we appreciate it.
Man, appreciate it. Listen, we're doing this new segment, Ask Wadi. It's for real, Wadi. I'm giving you the email address because I want you to email us and talk to us. Give us your phone number. and we're gonna call you live on the show. So you can do all of those dissertations that you put in the comments live over the phone. And I can't wait, man. You're one of our best fans, and we love you for it. Keep tuning in. All of you keep tuning in. Press that subscribe button. Share with your friends. It's The Basement, y'all.
Appreciate all the comments. Keep tuning in. We out of here.
Peace.